You guys were up for this one, New Year's Eve, in front of the hometown crowd, but how much energy did they give you, and how did you feed off of the crowd here tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it was an overall good game by us. A lot of guys stepped up, whether it was, I think Glennie blocked like 8 big shots, and Burns stood on his head, and we got rewarded by playing good hockey.
How much of a lift has Bernier given you over his last few starts?
Yeah, in Tampa, he gave us a chance to win the game, and that's when we need to put a few goals in. But tonight he stood on his head, and he gave us an opportunity to put some in.
Tyler, what do you think has changed since the Christmas break? It seems you guys, besides getting good goaltending, are playing more competitively, even though you didn't win in Florida. But
yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't have the answer. We want to win. We want to win together, and we know this team is capable of winning on a daily basis, and I think it's showing now.
How would you sum up the first half, though?
Yeah, obviously it was frustrating. It's not really what you draw up coming into the season, but I guess all you could really do is learn from it and move on, and we're on to the second half now, and hopefully we can switch things around.
You mentioned it this morning, but how confident are you with the way you've been playing?
Yeah, I mean, just my line mates have been awesome, playing with Dylan, and just confident with the puck, and knowing where each other are, and we're just trying to play more simple right now and keep simple.
How does it feel to close out the decade on a note like this?
Yeah, it feels good. Big win for us. The spot we're at, I think after the Christmas break here, we played solid games, but solid games where we didn't come up with the result we wanted, and to do that tonight was good. It feels good, and we got our mom's trip coming up, so hopefully they bring us some luck and we get on a roll here.
What do you think has clicked since the Christmas break? I mean, you guys got great goaltending in Tampa tonight, but you just seem like cohesively more competitive.
Yeah, I think goaltending is huge. It starts from there, and one thing for me is we've been way more confident with the puck, and it's helped our game. It's helped us get through the neutral zone, and when I feel as a forward right now we're not chasing it as much, and it's positive. So I think guys are just hanging on to it, making little plays, and we're all working for each other, and there's a lot of talk. So it's been good. I noticed that the most this past 3 games.
You mentioned the goaltending, and not just tonight, the last couple of starts that Bernie's had for you, the way that he's played. How much of a lift has that given guys?
It's been great. It's huge. It's everything for us. The past 2, he's been on, and like I said, it starts from there. He's been our best penalty killer, and bailed us out a couple of big times tonight, and yeah, it starts from there. It gives the rest of us confidence, and we need both those guys going and kicking and saving for us.
Have you felt, for lack of a better term, in the zone lately, the last couple of games you've played?
Yes and no. I mean, even Montreal was a good game. I felt like there's been a few games that there was some weird bounces, obviously, and you just got to stick with it. At some point, you work hard in practice, and those bounces going to turn. And there's a couple saves tonight. I got lucky, and it just hit me. So that's just hockey,
Do you, when you look at this little stretch, or the way the team does have trouble scoring goals this season, how much added pressure has that put on you and Jimmy, or whoever's in net for the Red Wings?
Well, you don't really think about that during the game, obviously, if you can't think negative, but obviously it's tough, and we know as a group we got to play solid D to win games, and that's our identity, and there's nothing wrong with that.
You've been to see Tyler Bertuzzi the last few seasons. What have you seen in him growing this year?
He's obviously really good around the net. He's we call it a greedy player. He's tough to play against. He wins battle, tips pucks in front. He does all the right thing. He's an overall really good player.
They really crashed the crease on you and tried to create a lot of havoc, especially near the end. How did you keep your focus in those instances, John?
They're a big team. Obviously, I knew they have some really good defense, so they like to put pucks to the net and crash the net, get the second chances. So I just wanted to hold my ground there and make that first save, and hopefully if I wasn't able to control the rebound, my D was there.
That was good. I mean, it feels good in the sense that not only did we win, I thought we played pretty good hockey. We weren't perfect, but I thought we did a real good job of defending. I thought Bernie was very good, but I also thought we played pretty good defensively. I thought our D zone that we've worked on lots was better. I thought we did a pretty good job on our F3 and our tracking, so we didn't give them tons. We didn't create tons either, but we also, if you look up until the third period, I thought the third period we did a pretty good job of, without having tons of ozone time, not giving up much. So, I will continue to be process-oriented with this group, and I thought the process was pretty good.
How much do you like seeing the bite you've seen in your game?
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. I mean, that part's been great. We were physical, and Big Earn had a big hit. Bowie had a big hit. We competed really, really hard on the puck, and I mean, that's what it takes. You basically, the game comes down lots to one-on-one battles, and I thought we did a real good job in those one-on-one battles.
Just to get rewarded, though, too, after, how things that's happened.
Yeah, we've had lots of nights where I thought, we certainly, I don't know if should have's the right word, but could have won the game, and we never seem to have won any of those games. And so when you don't get rewarded, boy, it is hard to stay with it. And I'll give this group a lot of credit coming out of break here. They've done a really good job of coming out, having a fresh mindset and competing really, really hard. And we weren't perfect in that Florida trip, but we played hard. We did a number of good things, and we didn't get rewarded. We came back tonight, played really hard, and finally got rewarded.
Very strong outings for Bernie, but the puck was really sticking to him and giving up a lot of second chances, rebounds.
Yeah, no, he played really well, not just back-to-back. I don't know his numbers exactly in the last 10 or so, but if you look at the last number of games, I think he's played pretty good for a while, to be honest with you. I think he's done a really good job of solidifying his game.
The way things have gone in the first half, the fact they're still playing so hard, is that, part of the whole next shift, and you don't remember, because you're at the halfway point in first place.
Yeah.
But just,
Yeah. Well, we don't need to look at the standings. We don't need to worry about what's happened. We just got to come try to play the very best we can, or try to be the very best we can that day, whether it's practice or game. And it's no matter what's happened, it's way more fun to walk off that bench after a win than after a loss. So let's come every night and try to do the very best we can to win the hockey game, and then move on to the next hockey game. The other responsibility that I have is making sure that we continue to grow as individuals and grow as a team. And I thought, I think there's guys that are still getting better here, so we got to continue to work on that and make sure we got a bunch of guys getting better.
Is Mike Green ailing?
No, Mike Green had to attend to a personal matter. Or family matter, I should say, family matter.
Your block shots have been down lately. We had 24 tonight, we had 6. How big was that?
I thought it's a little bit of that compete, the sacrifice level. We had some really, really good blocks. I thought our wingers did a really good job, and that's just kind of, this team especially, they do a real good job getting to the top and shooting it, and so we knew we had to block, and you have to have that kind of sacrifice level, and, you miss one block, sometimes it's in your net, and that happened in Tampa. We missed one block, and it was a tip goal. We can't miss any blocks. We got to be the team that does everything right.